All right, YouTubers, if you're watching this video, you have tried to pull a Nespresso unit out of storage, or you haven't used it. If it was in your RV, your camper, your lake house, if it was in your basement or your attic, you haven't used it in a while. And when you plugged it in and it powered up, you pushed the pump button and it just cycled and nothing happened. Now, if you've done even more research, what you've learned is that you have an airlock right there. There's a bubble of air that is preventing water draining into the intake, priming into the heat pump, and then therefore stopping the whole process and making your coffee. So what a lot of people recommend is using tools, taking it apart, getting underneath it, and pulling those pieces out. I've got a much simpler solution. And likely, if this is happening to you at a camper or lake house, you don't have many tools with you at all. But one guy gave me an idea. He had a different kind of a European looking unit that had a full circle. And he said what he did was he put his mouth over the top of it and he blew into the unit, creating pressure in the reservoir, thus pushing the water, forcing it into the system, overriding the airlock, and then boom, that primed the system and he was able to make coffee. But if you're like me, you've got this half moon set up on your water reservoir. You can't blow into this because there's air gaps right there, and there's just no way to make a perfect seal. So what I sat and thought about for a while in my camper was how I was going to create a seal all the way around and then push down, especially with the equipment I had on hand, which was very little. And then it occurred to me, the one thing I did have was a Ziploc bag. So with this Ziploc bag, in 20 seconds, you too can fix this issue. All you need to do is work the Ziploc bag. Go ahead and seal it tight. Don't put too much air in. You might have to let some out, but get some air in there and seal it so it's nice and tight. And then work the bag into the reservoir. It might take some doing. There you go. You can see it's going. I probably have too much air, probably more than I need, just to make this difficult. Let some out. Oh, sorry about my camera work here. I'll let some of this air out, and then we'll seal it back up. Oh, make sure we have a tight seal all the way across so I don't have anybody help me with the camera. And then we'll push this in, and it's good and tight. That's the way you want it. Yeah, I heard that too. Then once you have it in there, push from the middle, so that'll create outward pressure on the bag, create a perfect seal. Turn the system on and then prime it. Put it over the top. Push the button and then prime it. And that'll defeat your airlock, and then boom, you're fixed. Ziploc bag in 20 seconds of your time, and you're fixed. I hope you enjoy.